Welcome to the first game of Thanksgiving. It is the Bears and the Lions in an NFC North matchup. Bears needing to win to preserve their number one spot atop the NFC North. The Lions sitting in third currently, trying to climb back up and compete for the division. And so we'll see who can come out on top. Bears only having faced three teams with a winning record this year. The Panthers, back when they did not have a winning record but have gone on as of late, and they won that game, and then they've lost to Minnesota last week and Houston back in, I believe, week 2. So not as tested as Detroit has been. But the Bears, this is their game to kind of prove that they are the 9-2 team that their record says they are when they get to face a tough team in Detroit. Bears with Stafford, traded for him at the deadline after Levis went down with an injury. He throws that to Ayuk, who's does have the first down, so up to the 41. So Bears already moving the ball a little bit here with the first drive in the first quarter. Stafford back in shotgun, Pierce beside him. Looks to pass, and that is complete. And manages to stick the landing as well. So a great play there for the Bears to push into Lions territory, already up to the 41-yard line. I don't know how he managed to stand his feet after that hit. Kind of hit him right in the back. Thought for sure he was gonna go down there, but no, he regained composure, got on his feet, was able to get a couple more yards there before the tackle. Stafford hands it off to Pierce. Pushes the right outside, and he's only able to get about 1 yard there on first down. So now we're at 2nd and 9. A little chippiness early. Both of them pushing back and forth a little bit. This division rivalry. Stafford scanning the field, lets it loose, and he finds a man there on the sideline. That's Jennings. So Jennings already two big plays today, already up to 34 yards just on this first drive alone on 2 passes. So it'll be 1st and 10 here now, just outside the 20. So not quite in the red zone, but basically right in the red zone. That pass is knocked loose. That was Jennings again, almost his 3rd catch of the drive. Instead, it is knocked loose on the hit and will fall incomplete. 2nd and 10 here, just over 8 minutes still in the first quarter. Stafford throws it out. I believe that was Pierce. Gets 3. Still 3rd and long here. 3rd and 7 from the 17. Officially in the red zone now. We'll see if the Bears can strike and score a touchdown, or if they'll settle for a field goal try here. Pass it out, and that is a first down. Lions with an injury early. Braswell looking like kind of stretching them out there on the table. So hopefully just a cramp. But the Bears now 1st and goal, just inside the 10-yard line. And we'll see what they can do. Stafford was kind of looking to roll out pretty quick there before there was even pressure, and kind of moved himself into pressure. It's Phillips taking him down for the sack. 9-yard loss there on first down. Good sack by Jalen Phillips. Beat Colton Miller there on the left side for that sack. Stafford takes the snap, scans the field, and is able to, it's a fumble. And Chicago is lucky enough to fall back on that. Somebody was there right away as soon as that ball hit the ground, jumped on top of it, kept the ball in their possession here at the 16-yard line. 3rd and goal. We'll see what Stafford can cook up. And what he cooks up is another Jalen Phillips sack. So that is 2 sacks for him on the day. One just a couple plays ago, and then right again beats Colton Miller. So not a good day for Miller so far, giving up 2 sacks on the first drive. Beat him so badly, Miller went into blocking mode with nobody in front of him there. And instead now the Bears, after moving all the way down the field, are going to have to settle for a field goal here on the 28-yard line. They had the ball just inside the 10, so lost 18 yards on those 2 sacks. And it is up, and it is good. So the Bears, first points of Thanksgiving Day, putting up 3 points here with the field goal on the first drive of the game, and they are up 3-0. Detroit with a return gets it all the way up to the 31-yard line, so a good return there for Detroit. Bears now an injury. I believe he's one of their starting safeties, I believe. Not sure why he's on return coverage, if that's the case, but he is. Goff with the pass there for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 4 here on the 37-yard line. Man in motion, and Goffard drops back to pass. And it is complete up to the 48-yard line. That is Tyreek Hill on the catch. Using that playmaker early so far for the Lions. Guy in motion, kind of looks like he was squatting as he's running. Clearly not a necessarily athletic gifted runner. That's to Kenneth Walker. He had 76 yards and 2 touchdowns last week for Detroit. They are up to the 44-yard line of Chicago after that play, gain of 8. Goff with another handoff. And a gain of 2, just shy of 2, so it's 3rd and inches here at the 43. See what they can do here on 3rd and inches. Handoff, and it is good for a first down up to the 37-yard line before he's finally taken down. So Walker there, a good gain on 1st, and the Lions, or on 3rd, and the Lions have a first down. Goff completely oblivious to the pass rush coming from behind, and he is taken down hard. And in fact, he is hurt. So he is now on the sideline for the Lions. And we'll see. I don't even know who their backup is. We'll have to see. Nice handoff to Walker. Beautifully done by the backup quarterback. And Walker gets it to 3rd and 9 here on the 36-yard line. So they are in field goal range still, despite Goff going out. Goff is still out, so we'll have to see how long that lasts. But that pass is complete all the way down to the 8-yard line. So the backup quarterback coming in and just firing bullets down to Tyreek Hill down to the 8-yard line. An absolutely exceptional throw there. Just a dart over the middle. Hill had a couple of yards of separation on his man and left it a little behind, I guess, but it works. What matters is for the Lions is they're down at the 8. Trusting the throw again, and it is complete to Walker down to the 3-yard line. Now, who's that? Is that Hill? That's Hill. I don't know why I said Walker. Complete to Hill there at the 3-yard line. We're going to have a nice little handoff now to Walker down to the 2. So he's got 28 yards already on 5 rushes. Down to the 2. 3rd and goal. Sure, they're going to try to really... Oh, and just as I said that, Walker going back to the locker room. We will see if we see him again at all today. So losing Walker and Goff on the first drive. 2 big injuries for the Lions. We'll see if either return anytime soon. But, oh, good Lord. That man flipped about 7 different directions in the air. some serious momentum to flip a guy like that in game. And now the quarterback, also the holder, and it is up and it is good. So the Lions tie the game right back on the field goal after losing Goff, after losing Walker, and we are all tied. Return for the Bears. Hit at the 25-yard line, and that's where the Bears offense will start. Stafford, good season so far. Most of that has been with Cleveland. Bears brought in Stafford a couple weeks ago at the deadline after losing Levis for the season and not feeling fully confident in Joe Flacco as their starting quarterback as they try to win this division. Stafford, their 2-yard pass to the 27-yard line. And that'll be a first down all the way up to the 36-yard line. So Bears moving the ball already on just a couple plays. We'll see how they respond to Detroit tying up the game. Handoff to Pierce here, who was able to get him 7 or so. Yeah, 7. So up to the 43. Just going to be under a minute by the time they snap this ball. And that is good for a first down up to the 49-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for the Bears up at the 49. Knocking on Detroit's side of the field. And Pierce not quite able to get them to the Detroit side of the field, right at the 50-yard line. Gain of 1 there. We'll see. I don't think we'll see another snap here. Nope, we won't. So that is exactly where we will start at midfield for the second quarter. And that is good to Pierce for a first down. Gets about 15 up to the 33. 17. So 17 up to the 33. Good play by Stafford there. Find the open man, get the first down, keep the chains moving. Stafford in shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking to take a shot. Nope, he stays down. And they get 7. So Stafford's got 100 yards so far in the game. Gets 7 on that one up to the 26-yard line. And they'll have 2nd and 3. Sends a man in motion. Takes the snap, scans the field, and throws another first down. So Bears moving right down the field. Yet again, that one to Trotman. Down to the 15. So into the Detroit red zone. 1st and 10 here for Stafford and the Bears offense. And he's got a man, and he is not able to connect on the throw. Good play there by McKinstry to break up that pass. He had the angle with a good pass, but McKinstry gets his hand in there, breaks it up. 2nd down. Stafford responds right away with a 9-yard gain there. So down to the 6-yard line, they'll have 3rd and 1. I'd expect they're just going to pound it in with Pierce, but maybe that's not the case. It's only about half a yard here. Instead, they're going to throw, and they do get it on the throw. So play call works out. First down here at the 4. They get about 1.5 yards on that play. Stafford immediately under pressure. I believe that's Jonathan Allen. Right up the middle. Just taking Stafford down quickly. Yeah, Jonathan Allen. So that's a loss of 9 there, or 8 by Jonathan Allen. Just faster than his man up the middle. Stafford takes a snap and throws it for 7 down to the 5. So chipping away back to where they originally were on first down. Stafford has a man wide open, and it is good. That is a touchdown, Bears. Touchdown by, who was that? Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown there for Chicago. So respond to the field goal with 7. Great play there by Kincaid to get some room off his man. Looked like Jalen Phillips maybe in coverage. Mismatch there with Kincaid. And the Bears have the touchdown and go up now 10-3. 14 plays, 74 yards for the Bears. So a good, long, methodical drive right down the field. Put some big points on the board. Lions with the return up to the 30-yard line. Solid return there for Detroit. Walker with almost 800 yards on the ground so far this year, 11 touchdowns. So putting up some serious points on the ground for Detroit. And we'll see what Joe Milton can do here at quarterback with Goff still out. A great pass. Caught him right on the sideline for a first down. They showed Walker, but I don't believe it's Walker in the backfield right now. So I think it's still whoever their, it's probably third string is, because I believe Kamara is out. Milton taken down real quick there on the sack by Chicago. Loss of 12. So Noah Sewell there with the sack. Was it just me, or did Milton look like he was hurt getting up? Like the animation looked like maybe he was hurt. So if so, I don't believe they have a third quarterback on the roster. No, Milton is still in there, so he's fine. He's fine. I was going to say, if he's hurt, their only other quarterback is on the practice squad, so they'll be playing without a quarterback. But Milton is fine, and he'll throw it, and he'll get a first down on this by a big play for the Lions. Oh, he's still going. Is that Darnell Washington? Yeah, Darnell Washington. So there you go. There's Joe Milton's first career ACFL touchdown, I believe, throwing what was about 10-yard pass that turned into an absolute long play by Darnell Washington. 70-yard drive in just a minute for the Lions offense. So a very quick response by Detroit off that Milton to Washington connection there. Bears have the kickoff, and they return it to the 27, and that's where they will begin. And we will see what Stafford can do. Stafford, second in the league in passing touchdowns this year at 26, just behind Aaron Rodgers at 32 with the San Francisco 49ers. Stafford back to pass, moves a little bit out of the pocket and just throws it out of bounds. Avoid another sack. It looked like maybe by Jalen Phillips again there. It was kind of crashing down, so avoid that pressure, get the ball out of bounds, regroup for 2nd and 10. Stafford scanning the field, and he passes it over Kincaid, but that pass looked like maybe it was a little behind, and Kincaid unable to get a hold of the ball, and it falls incomplete. 3rd and 10. Stafford scanning the field, throws to Kincaid again. So that Stafford-Kincaid connection working strong today. Already 5 catches, 30 yards, and a touchdown. and does come up with a catch there, but unable to get the first down. So we will have, I believe, the first punt of the day from either team, and we're under 5 minutes in the second half, or the first half. I mean, so bringing it down up to the 34-yard line, I guess. And here comes Joe Milton looking to lead that Lions offense. So it looks like Milton maybe an Algier in the backfield here. I can't tell. They never show anything. Anyway, 2nd and 10 here. Gain of nothing on that play. And it is complete to Hill for 7 yards. Elam in coverage there. Milton back to pass. And that is a first down. That is Hill. I think that's Hill, right? Yeah, Tyreek Hill. 5 catches, 70 yards in the day. Big play there from Milton to Hill. Bears defense just not able to slow down Hill enough quite today. He's going to be Milton's best friend here if Milton's going to be successful as a quarterback for the Lions today in relief of the injured Goff. And that one is complete for 6 yards. That one to Dotson. And another play for a first down to the 29, again to Dotson. So Milton moving the ball maybe even a little better than Goff did. So far, already have them in position at the 29-yard line again to put some more points on the board. On top of that touchdown from earlier to Washington. 5-yard play there to the sideline. So 2nd and 5. Milton hit as he throws and unable to come up with the catch. Whoever 87 is. Looked like it maybe a hair behind, but hit him right on the hands and unable to pull it in. Milton trying to move, but he is taken down quickly by Highsmith. And that is a sack and the loss of like 11 or so. So big play for the Bears there to take the Lions down. Really bring them outside of field goal range almost. And now instead of an easier field goal, you got 4th and 20, and they're going to punt. They're going to punt from the 39-yard line. Definitely not Dan Campbell running this team. I can tell you that right now. 4th and 20 at the 39-yard line, and they're going to punt instead of try a field goal. And a 19-yard punt for Detroit. Just try the field goal at that point. Minute 56 here. Chicago's with the ball. We'll see if they can put some points up here at the end of this half, going into halftime and hold the lead. Good 8-yard play, 9-yard play there out of Chicago, or for Chicago, and they call a timeout right off the bat. They did have all 3 still, so that is their first timeout. Oh, and that is an injury timeout. So that's why they ended up calling that one. It was injury related, not stop the clock related. Stafford back to pass. And interesting. He could have taken about 5 steps forward and just slid and had the first down. Instead, he decides to launch it out of bounds, and they've got 3rd down and 1. Stafford completes the pass to Kincaid. Now Detroit having to take a timeout after an injury. So now clock is stopped at 1:40. Stafford back in the shotgun. Takes a step back in the pocket and unleashes, and he had a guy. He had a man. That was Kincaid again. Had him open and overthrows him. So that would have been huge to score a touchdown there on the deep pass, the minute and a half left, but instead just leaves it right outside of Kincaid's reach, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And that one he left short. Again, he had Kincaid on that route. If he could just get it up and over the linebacker, and instead he needed it too short, and it's just knocked down. And now we have 3rd and long for Chicago, still with a minute and a half left. So they left Detroit with some time on the clock if they don't get a first down here to try to drive a field goal at the end of the half. Stafford again starts to scramble, decides not to, and then launches out of bounds. So Stafford clearly not wanting to go past the line of scrimmage, even when the defense gives it to him. And Chicago will now punt the ball with just over a minute 20 left to Detroit, who will call for the fair catch at the 19. So we'll see what Detroit does here. I'm assuming they're going to try to push the ball down the field, but we've had games in the past where they just choose to run the ball, and if they don't get at least 10 yards, then they just let the clock run. So we'll see what they do here. They are passing with Milton, and instead hit from both directions. First behind, then in front. And that sack will run the clock down to 40 seconds here. 2nd and 17. Detroit clearly fine with just letting some time run off the clock. And I say that because they ran the play clock down to nothing, and then they throw the pass anyway. Looks like that will be the last play of the half here. They will let the clock run all the way out. Nope, they're going to take one snap with 2 seconds left. Imagine if that would have been a pick six. That would have been fun. Instead, the ball falls incomplete, and we go to halftime, tied 10-10. So a close one here on Thanksgiving Day for Game 1. 10-10 tie at halftime, and we shall see who can pull away here in the second half between Chicago and Detroit. Hit hard at the 22-yard line. And it looks like Goff is coming back. So Milton played wonderfully for that first half. Did everything that Detroit asked him to do. Kept it tied with 9-2 Chicago. And now we have Goff in for the second half, at least for now. It does look like Walker is still out. So I think we still have Algier back there in the backfield. Not sure why Kamara is not back there, but build-wise, clearly not Kamara. Goff with the handoff there for a first down. Man, they're not showing any rushing stats or anything, so I can't even make sure it's Algier. But I'm pretty sure that's who it is. He's one of the stockier running backs that they've got on the roster. Yeah, it is. Algier. There you go. So not sure why Kamara's not playing, why Algier is playing over Kamara, unless Kamara's hurt and just not on IR. Didn't look that carefully. But at least they do have Goff back in. And Goff, first down there to the 47-yard line. That one to Coleman. And the Lions already almost at midfield. Start this second half. That is complete for 5. Goff moving some guys around there on the line. Takes the snap. And is going to take a deep shot. Does he have a man open? Not really. The ball falls incomplete. Would have been an exceptional catch by the receiver to reposition and grab that ball. Goff going for the first down, but that is incomplete. Great coverage there by Phillips along the sideline. And now we've got 4th and 5. So after moving the ball pretty well, kind of stalled out there right after midfield, and the Lions will punt away, and we'll see what the Bears can do with their first drive of the second half. After this return, of course. Up to the 17-yard line. Here comes Stafford and the Bears. Stafford looking to pass the ball, and he gets it off to, I'm guessing, Kincaid? Nope. To Bates. So Bates for 6 yards there. Most of the damage by Chicago so far in the air. 135 of their 145 yards have been through the air so far today. And that is a first down. Great catch there by the receiver along by the sideline, stretching out, getting the first down, and they're up to the 27. The screen there to Pierce, and that only gets 3. Not quite sure why Stafford was running to the side like that, but you know, Madden animations are fun. Stafford looking to oh, that is dropped. could not handle that pass apparently for Pierce. Directly on both hands. That falls incomplete. Now we've got 3rd and 7. Stafford doesn't care. He throws it to Kincaid, and they go for the big first down anyway. He doesn't care that it's 3rd down and long. He'll just get it all the way down to the Detroit 33 on the next play anyway. Wide open Kincaid there. 5.5 minutes left here in the third. Bears back down in field goal territory, trying to take the lead. Again, they've led twice today, 3-0 and 10-3. And both times Detroit went down and tied it up on the next drive. So now the Bears looking to strike and take the lead yet again. And obviously this time hoping to continue to hold the lead instead of just giving it right back up on the next drive. Hand off to Pierce, who gets nothing. So 3rd and 10 here for Stafford and the Bears offense from the 33-yard line. Stafford takes a snap, starts to roll out a little bit, and he is immediately brought down. And now it looks like McGlinchey is hurt, holding his shoulder there as he goes to the sideline. Didn't see who got the sack there for Detroit, but that officially pushes the Bears, I guess, out of field goal range there at the 39. Would have been a 56-yard try if they had decided to try a field goal, but it clearly did not want to try, and they instead wanted to try to pin Detroit deep, given its tie game here halfway through the third quarter. So the Lions starting with the ball on their 11-yard line, 10-10, 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Goff takes the snap. He finds an open man who gets down to the 29-yard line. That is Likely, Isaiah Likely, with a great play there to get all the way up to the 29-yard line for Detroit. 18-yard gain. Goff again throwing it down that sideline. This time I believe that was Hill all the way up to the 47, and the Bears with another injury. Man, guys are dropping left and right today. We'll see who's able to come back and who's out for the game. Goff back to pass, and he is in pressure and immediately taken down. Instead of trying to throw the ball away, kind of did like a weird half spin thing and never really gave himself a chance. And instead Harris takes Goff down. Goff checking his arm like he has a sleeve on with all the plays, and instead he's got nothing. So I'm not quite sure what he's pointing to on his arm, pretending to read it, but he was. And instead he hands off the ball to Algier on this play, who on 2nd and 20 goes for 13. So that might be the best play on the ground for them today. A great play by Algier, and now Goff in shotgun, empty backfield. Oh, and I say that, and Hill's moving in the motion. Goff hit as he throws. That one will fall pretty harmlessly to the ground, and they'll have 4th and 7 at midfield, and I'm sure we will see the punting unit for Detroit here. Try to pin him back deep, but instead it just leaks into the end zone, and instead is a touchback. So the Bears get lucky that Detroit did not pin them on the 2 or 3 yard line and instead bounced into the end zone, and will instead get to start with the ball at their own 20. Stafford rolling out, tries to throw it. That ball goes nowhere. Second 10 here for the Bears at the 20 yard line. Stafford changing up the look here at the line. Takes the snap. And finds a man for that's Jennings for 7. So 3rd and 3 here for the Bears, looking to convert on the first down, keep the drive moving. And instead Stafford fumbles, and the Bears do fall on it. Stafford himself, I guess, falls on it and recovers, and they avoid turning over the ball deep in their own territory to the Lions. So Stafford able to recover, grab that ball back, and avoid letting the Lions pick that one back up. So now the Bears will have to punt after that sack and fumble on 3rd down. Shakes the first guy, but does not shake the second guy. And the return is up to the 47 yard line. We see Walker on the field, but will Walker actually be playing? And no, he will not. Still have Algier. This one's Algier for 4. So a good gain for Algier here out on first down, pushing up to the 43 yard line of Chicago. Detroit outpacing Chicago by about 80 yards offensively so far in this game, but we'll see obviously how that changes as the game goes on. A little past Algier, he gets up to the 39 yard line, so 3rd and 2. Definitely a manageable distance here for Detroit. 3 third down conversions so far today. We'll see if they can add a 4th. That pass is immediately broken up. Just not a great pass by Goff. Not really sure what he was seeing there, but he tried it, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. So this is very much a Dan Campbell style move here on 4th and 2 from the 39 yard line. Going to go for it, and they do convert. Nice little pass to Algier there for a first down. So a great play call there on 4th down for Detroit. Get the first down and keep your drive moving. Try to get some points on the board up to the 33 yard line with 30 seconds left in the third quarter. I mean. That run is stopped after 2, so up to the 31. 2nd and 8, 20 seconds and counting. We'll see if they get another playoff or not in the quarter. They do. They get it off with 2 seconds. And it's complete. Goff looked a little behind, but they are able to bring it in, and they will have 1st and goal when we get back here for the 4th quarter. Detroit knocking on the door, looking to put some points on the board, ready to go, and we'll see if they're able to do that. Goff finds, is that Hill? Where's Hill 81? I don't remember anymore now. But Goff gets them up to the 5 yard line here. 2nd and goal. The handoff to Algier gets them to the 2, so they'll have 3rd and goal from the 2 yard line. We'll see what they do here. Honestly, we could see either a pass or a run. The safer option would be the run, but clearly the defense expects that. They did run, and they were unable to convert. So stopped at the half yard line or so. And now they're going to have to kick a field goal. Dan Campbell would have gone for it here, but the ACFL Lions clearly not coached by Dan Campbell. And instead they'll kick the field goal and go up 13-10. Good return for the Bears, up to the 25. And now, I don't know who that is, hurt. Looks like maybe they're just stretching him out a little bit. It'll be fine. Is that McGlinchey again? McGlinchey again for the second time this game. Hurt and on the trainer's table. Pierce with a good run here on first down, 4 yards. Up to the 30-yard line. Stafford takes a snap and knocked incomplete by the Lions. Jennings there on the receiving end. Just couldn't hold on as he got hit. Stafford again hit as he throws. Avoids the fumble, avoids any kind of interception, so falls harmlessly to the ground. But it feels like quite a few times today he's been hit as he's been trying to throw. Led to some incompletions and ending of drives as a result. Lions on the return hit pretty quickly. Not sure what the blockers were doing there for Detroit. They seem to be ready, except for that one guy who they just let fly through and instead break down the punt return coverage. But and Goff throws an interception. Oh, he cannot stay in bounds. That would have been a pick six, but he was unable to stay in bounds. Instead, steps out of bounds. That is huge for Chicago, though. An interception, giving them the ball at the 26-yard line of Detroit. This is the exact moment you needed if you're Chicago trying to make a comeback here down 3 to Detroit in the fourth quarter. You got to take advantage of moments and opportunities like this if you want to win this game. Stafford throws it. It is complete at the 20-yard line. So right on the edge of the red zone. Is that Bell? No, Dell. I couldn't see what the back of his jersey said. That's Tank Dell. So that would be a huge loss for Chicago if Tank Dell is unable to return. Exceptional receiver for them. Stafford does find Kincaid. Man, he just loves Kincaid. That's got to be like 10 catches on the day for Kincaid, it feels like at this point. And they do get the first down. Bears here on the 14-yard line, looking to get into the end zone, take a lead. And let's see if they can do exactly that. And they're going to. Stafford to who else? Dalton Kincaid. His second touchdown of the day. Seemingly never-ending receptions for Kincaid. That Stafford-Kincaid connection is very, very strong today. And Chicago takes the lead with 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Goes up 17-13. So if you're Detroit, now you can't even tie the game on a field goal. Here comes the return from Detroit. Taken down there at the 29-yard line, and we will see if Goff can regain his composure and recover after throwing that interception in their own territory that led to Chicago getting the lead here. They're going to hand the ball off first. Algier, 10 rushes for 38 yards. There's Sewell. He's going down with a shoulder injury, it looks like, for Chicago. Likely minor, but you never know. And that is, he does hold onto the ball. So 3rd and 1 here for Detroit. You're really looking to put some points on the board pretty quick if you're If you're Detroit, not necessarily quick, but I guess you don't want this drive to end and give the ball back to Chicago at 4. But that is a first down there for Detroit. So they will keep the chains moving at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Goff hands the ball off to Algier, who gets 1. We'll have 2nd and 9 here when we return. 2nd and 9 here from the 44. Goff has a man all the way up to the 35, 36-yard line. That's Tyreek Hill, his 8th catch of the day for 120 yards. Exactly what you need if you're Detroit to keep pushing the ball down the field. You got to score a touchdown here. You can score a field goal, but then you've got to have your defense stop Chicago and get the ball back in order to get a chance to win this game. Goff unloads and he overthrows whoever 87 is. Not sure who 87 is on their team, but on the Lions, but overthrows him. Could have had a touchdown there on that play. Both teams have had a couple overthrows on some deeper touchdown passes. Now we got 4th and 8 here from the 34. So if you're Detroit, you got to kick a field goal, pull it within 1, hope you can get the ball back and get a chance to score again. That is good. So 4:39 left in the game. Detroit kicks a field goal, still down by 1. So 17-16 here to the Bears. And we will see. For the Bears, you just want to cook some time off the clock as much as possible. And if you're Detroit, you need to stop in order to have a chance here to win this game. Here comes Stafford and the offense. Last time they were out, obviously this touchdown pass to Kincaid, his 2nd of the day. So Detroit up 325 yards to Chicago's 205, but Chicago capitalizing on the turnover by scoring a touchdown pretty quickly means they're up 17-16. And we'll be able to try to run out the clock here as much as they can. That is Pierce now limping off to the locker room. That is a devastating injury for Chicago. He has been so good for them this year. Kincaid in motion. Stafford takes a snap, looking to pass. And that is thrown to, I don't know who, I can't tell. Agnew. So Agnew with the first down there, up to the 46-yard line of Chicago. A handoff and a good run here for Chicago. I'm not sure who their backup is, but a beautiful run for a first down. Does step out of bounds, so the clock will stop. But a great run here on the first play with the new running back. And a loss of 1 on that one. We do have an injury. Lions having somebody limp off. Can't see who that is necessarily. Stafford alone in the backfield here. Now on 2nd and 11, 3:58 left in the 4th quarter. Looking to pass, and it is complete for 7 yards. So 3rd and 4 from the 36. So they are 56, 53. They are in field goal range if they weren't to get any more yards. But obviously, if you're Chicago, you want to keep the chains moving, keep the clock running as much as possible. Stafford to Kincaid. Kincaid the first down. So 11 catches for 103 yards today and 2 touchdowns. A huge game for Kincaid. And Chicago gets the first down there, keeps the clock moving. Detroit does have all 3 timeouts, but it looks like they're going to be saving them for after the 2-minute warning. As the Bears are starting to cook all the clock off that they can. That is Darrington Evans, is the backup running back, I believe. Hit hard by Allen. So there's our 2-minute warning. 3rd and 5 here at the 25-yard line. If you're Detroit, you need to stop here. Stafford going to change the play here at the line. A chess match. And he's going to hit Juwan Jennings. That's a first down. So that's huge for the Bears. Because now, at the very least, you're going to make Detroit blow all their timeouts. Kick a field goal, go up 4. You know, at best, you get a touchdown, put it within 8. Detroit's running out of timeouts anyway. So another run here for 4 on first down. Detroit uses their second timeout. So at best, Detroit's going to get the ball back with about a minute left unless there's an injury. Another stop and another timeout. And for some reason, they throw it to the sideline. We are going to get a review on this, but not that it really matters because either they're going to give him 3 yards, but he's out of bounds. The time stops anyway. So, what a massive mistake for Chicago. You give Detroit 45 extra seconds there by doing that. But they're going to kick a field goal, and it's going to be good. So they will go up 4 here, 20-16, with 1:41 left in the game. Big return there to the 20. Tyreek Hill has had a good day today. Eight catches, over 100 yards receiving. They're going to start from the 26 here, so we'll see what Detroit can do with no timeouts. They're going to have to move the ball down pretty fast to give themselves a chance at a touchdown here. First play falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, 1:34 left. Goff takes the snap, scanning, takes it deep, and that is incomplete. Thought maybe there was a chance there to Hill, but that one just out of reach for Hill. We will now have 3rd down and 10 from the 26, so not exactly how you want the drive to be going so far if you're the Lions. Oh, that should have been picked off by the Bears. But instead, Murray Jr. right off his hands. It could have been a first down. Instead, Goff left it a little behind. Should have been an interception. And now we're looking at 4th down and 10 from the 26. So if you don't convert here, it's ball game. And he's going to go deep and way out of reach for the receiver. And that will be the ball game. 1:17 left. No timeouts. Chicago shuts down Detroit's attempt to come back and win the game. Doesn't even give up a yard. And now we're just going to see 3 straight kneels from Matthew Stafford and the Bears offense. Maybe 2. Probably get away with 2, I guess. 2 kneels from Stafford and the Bears offense. And they are going to move to 10-2 and get a much-needed win over a 500 team under their belt. They're showing that they are, in fact, for real, that they are leading the NFC North for a reason. And the move for Stafford proving to be a good one so far. For them after the loss of Levis. So that is it. Chicago beating Detroit 20-16 on Thanksgiving. Game 1. Bears definitely leaving happy after this one. Lions tried to persevere through after losing Goff in the first half, and actually offensively better without Goff in the first half. With Milton there. Milton throwing 168 yards, 10 for 12, and a touchdown in the first half for the Lions. So maybe they should have just left him in for the second half. But Kincaid and Hill, the two on either side, receiving wise, that really showed up offensively, and a good close battle in the NFC North.